Fall Guys versus Among Us. What is the most popular game in the world right now? Let's find out right now, right this second. Let's do it. So I'm in Replit. I have my Python project opened up here. Let's go ahead and let's find out from the user which one they like better. So I'm going to create a variable called player_choice. A variable is a container that holds some information. That way we don't have to use the information directly. We can use the variable in multiple different spots, and every single time we use this variable, we are referencing the actual data. I use underscores in my variables, but you can feel free to use what's called camel case, where the first word starts with a lowercase letter and then every subsequent word has a capital letter so that you can read it. But it is up to you. I like underscores personally. Then we're going to set this equal to a value. We're going to assign it a value. That value is going to come from a function. The function is called input. This is a function that is built into Python. We didn't create this function. Python just has it for us to use. Every single time you use a function, there are parentheses involved. Inside of those parentheses are what's called a parameter. Some functions have parameters, some don't. Input has a parameter. It's referencing a prompt. A prompt is just the question you're going to ask somebody. The input is looking for either a variable name that references a string or a string itself. Strings are wrapped in quotes. You can use double or single. Now we're going to go ahead and ask the user, do you like Among Us or Fall Guys more? Question mark, and then personally, I'm going to put a space just so that their answer doesn't run right up against that question mark. Now, this player choice is going to store the actual input that the user types. It's not storing the function, it's storing a reference to what the user typed in. So if I hit run here and I type in Among Us, the player choice variable is referencing the string Among Us. So I'm going to do an if statement. An if statement is a conditional. It evaluates a statement and then does something based on what that evaluation came out to. So we're going to let the computer make a decision. We're giving the computer way too much power, but it's okay. We're going to get through this together. So I typed in the keyword if, and then I'm going to put some parentheses. In Python, these parentheses are optional, but I like using them because it helps me organize my thoughts. And then I'm going to put a colon. That's the two dots. A semicolon is a dot and a comma. A colon is two dots. We need those two dots. Let's go ahead and dive back into those parentheses. And in here, you can think of this like a parameter. This is the conditional that we're testing. An if statement only executes if the conditional turns out to be true. So player_choice, we're going to compare the player's choice, and if it is exactly two equal signs is comparing. If it's exactly equal to a specific string like Among Us, and the string has to be identical. So what the user typed in has to be this exactly. Capital A, capital U, all of that. We're comparing what the user typed in to what we want the user to type in. And then if that is true, then whatever is tabbed in underneath that if statement is going to execute. So we're going to go ahead and execute a print statement. A print is another function, and it takes a parameter. We can just type in a string that says red sus. All right. This is one tab in from the left, which means it's part of that if statement. It will execute if that condition is true. We're going to hit return to go to the next line, and we're going to delete the tab. We're going to go back to the left-hand side, and we're going to type in an else. This evaluates if all of the other ifs that we put in there or if else's that we put in there are false. So if they didn't type in Among Us, then else with the colon, whatever is indented in underneath that else will execute. Something like print, I have 6,000 crowns. We'll just like flex on them because we're assuming if they didn't enter in Among Us, they entered in Fall Guys. So we're going to flex on them and tell them how many crowns we got. So we're going to hit run here. If I enter in Among Us, it prints out red sus. Awesome. Let's try it again. Let's type in Fall Guys. I have 6,000 crowns. Now here's the little catch here. If they type in something like COD and hit return, then it's going to flex on them on crowns because we're only checking if they entered in Among Us. And we're saying if they entered in anything else, execute this print statement. So maybe you can clean that up. Maybe you can get creative with it. Maybe do a little Googling. But that is the definitive way to test whether or not somebody likes Among Us or Fall Guys. All right, so we've built our program. Let's get credit for it. In our address bar up here, we're going to highlight the link that goes directly to our project. Now right-click, choose Copy. This is the link to our project with the code exposed. If you want to link to your project without the code exposed, we want this link right here. Let's go ahead and we're good with this. We're happy with it. Let's right-click and copy this link. Let's go back to Hackingtons. Let's go to the showcase. Let's hit submit, and then we can paste in our link. We can give it a title, Among Us vs. Fall Guys. Mark it as Python, and then hit submit, and it's on the showcase for everybody to check out. That was your first Python project. Congratulations, you did an amazing job.